Hi everyone, this is Laura from Laura's Love Lace. Um, I have a little project share for you guys today. I created a double page 12 by 12 layout to share. But before I get started on my share, I have noticed that of late I have gotten a lot of new subscribers, and a lot of my new subbies are girls that are fairly new to YouTube, just started out, and so they don't have as many subscribers, and they really want to get connected to the YouTube community. Some girls are just new subscribers to me, but they've been around for quite some time, or they just started scrapbooking, or they just started on the scrapbooking journey or projects or crafting, whatever is the reason. Um, they're new to me, and a lot of our friends, and I remember how it was when I first started on YouTube and making videos. I had like 20 subbies for the first 9 months. And you want to get involved in some of the swaps and the challenges, and you also want to share some of your creations as well as others. And so in remembering those days, I thought it would be nice just to give a few shout outs to some individuals that I see are kind of new to my channel, and they're just some really sweet individuals who are always leaving the most sweetest comments on my channel, and who are starting to make videos. It took me forever to make a video. I believe I had my YouTube, I was subscribed to many people, and I had my channel, and yeah, you're gonna laugh at this, but I actually had my YouTube channel for a year and a half before I actually posted my first video. I still am terrified of making videos, which is why I get so tongue-tied. I don't believe I am a really good speaker. Um, and also, we're a little vulnerable when we display our projects and just have them there for anyone to critique. So I know the feeling of being a newie subby, and I know how what it's like to be new in the communities. So I decided every now and then I will be shouting out a new friend of mine. Um, and today I would like to give a little shout out to Stephanie 2008 100. Stephanie is the new mommy of a 2 month old little boy. He's probably three by now. He's probably 3 months old by now, right, Stephanie? But anyhow, I started communicating with Stephanie, and I noticed she was a new subscriber. And I went to her channel, and I tell you guys, this girl is really talented. She makes some I mean, she really does. She makes some amazing projects. And I am going to give you guys her link below so that you can see some of her projects. But she has a 2 month old son, and she is new to our community. And she's also new to the scrapbooking YouTube scene. And in doing so, I figured that I could give her a little shout out and just have some of my friends go on over and show her some YouTube love. So, Stephanie, darling, hello and welcome to the YouTube community. And thank you so much for being a subscriber to my channel. Thank you so much for leaving such wonderful comments. Um, I also want to say God bless to you and your family, especially for your new son, Braden. I hope I'm pronouncing his name right. Um, I know that he's bringing you much joy and love to you and your hubby. So, congratulations on your new son. Yay for Braden. And I hope that you continue sharing your projects with us. And I hope to continue this beautiful friendship that we started. So, in saying that, if any of my other friends who are new to my channel, if you girls want to send me a little PM and say, hey, Laura, can you give me a shout out on your next video? I'm new also and I just started. Give me a little information about yourself, and I will be more than happy to give you a little shout out as well. Um, that way we could get to know each other. I always like to have a little bit of information and background on my newer subscribers. I just think it's cool. Um, I know many girls here on a personal level, as well as on a friendly level, and I just think it's a nice way to greet someone in this wonderful community. And if we can help each other out, just getting our names around, why not? Um, I will not give information about where anyone is from or their addresses or stuff like that. But as far as your family and how you first started and what you like to do, what you like to create, where you get your inspiration from, I'll be more than happy to share that information with anyone. So that's my little shout out for today. I know, ramble, ramble. Laura's always rambling. Oh well. So I can't help it, guys. If you know what, if you've been a subscriber on my channel, you already know I talk a lot. Anyway, on to my share. Both, well, these are sister layouts, and I started them on American Crafts black cardstock. So what I decided to do to make my layouts, as a lot of you may or may not know, I am trying to incorporate stamps, especially my character stamps like CC Design, Gorgeous Girls, La 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 Land. Those are the kind of stamps that I call character image stamps. These kind of stamps right here. And then I'm also trying to incorporate um, at least 5 sets of stamps to every project that I do. I'm trying. I'm not saying I'm going to do that, but that's what I'm trying, because I am really loving the whole stamping process. I just love stamps. I love them because you can just use them on so many projects. So, in saying that, I am also trying to use as many scraps and older papers. I'm trying to get rid of them. Um, for instance, this piece right here, I've held on to that forever, and I just want to get them out of the drawers and done, because a lot of times I will put them in the drawer, having used them on a previous project, and then I forget what lines they're from, what collection it was. So, yeah. So, okay, to my share. Let me give you a look. This is my 2-page layout. Like I said, it's a sister layout, and it says sister and friend. And I have not put the photos in these layouts. I have been either creating layouts for an empty album to pass along to my children in their hope chest, or I will do the layouts and then put the photos in later, and no particular order. Unfortunately, I don't do layouts that way. I just do them as I can do them when I can, and that's pretty much how I create layouts. So real quick, like I said, the black cardstock is by American Crafts. It's a really nice thick quality cardstock, and I have that on both layouts because, like I mentioned, I am using all my scraps pieces of paper. Here on the top, I started out this layout with using some pink floral trim here, some white lace, and I hot glued the floral pink trim, and the lace, I stuck that down with some glue dots. I added these big, beautiful, and these are 10 millimeter effervescent, I think they call that, pink pearls, and it has that shiny, glassy look to them, which I totally love. The alphas, or the chipboard alphas that I used here, are by K and Company, and that's the word sister is from that particular set. And then the and over here, that's by Paisley. And those are also chipboard alphas stickers as well. Underneath that, I have a chevron pattern paper that was left over from a previous collection. This pink pattern paper, which I punched a border punch here. Um, and I believe this is by EK Success. I have this plain piece of pink cardstock that was also left over. I used that border punch and then I distressed the whole paper with Worn Lipstick, Distressings by Tim Holtz. To the side of this paper, I also pleated this pink ribbon, and the ribbon was actually just a plain piece of ribbon. I actually pleated it and hot glued it down to the layout. I have these big green and pink circles that are also left over from the cardstock. And I just punched those out. I distressed them also with the Worn Lipstick Distressings. To the bottom of the page, oh, well, let me go over here. This little pocket here, this was actually gifted to me by Laura, who's Miss Coquette, in a birthday rack. And what I did to it was I distressed it with the Worn Lipstick. I also added some stickles to the scalloped edge, and I also added this beautiful pink and white pearl trim by Recollections that I've also had in my I believe I have two of them. One was gifted to me and one was in my stash for quite some time. So that's what that is. And then over here I have this little this is a stamp. This is, I believe, the first one here. Yeah, this is number 1. And this is by Teresa Collins. And it's a little bingo card that says family. And I just love, 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 love this stamp set. I haven't used it on the layout yet. This is the first time I'm using it. So I'm really proud of, and this is another stamp set. And this is by Seven Gypsies. And what I did was just take a piece of white cardstock. I stamped out the lines for journaling. And then I distressed everything also in Worn Lipstick. And that just tucks in there. And then to the bottom, I have these metal brads, which I have so much of that I really want to get to using as many of them as possible on my layouts as well. So what I did was I just cut off the prongs. I didn't want to use them as brads, and I added them to this beautiful pink and white flower stickers by Martha Stewart that was racked to me as well. I have these beautiful monarch butterfly punches that I added those pink brads, and again I just cut off the back of the prongs with my clippers and I added them to the center of the butterfly. And you may notice I have one here, and one way up here that I added onto that T. They each have one of those pink metal brads attached to the center. Over here I have some Recollections bling, and this photo mat, this die is actually cut out on my Cricut. I forgot which cartridge I used. I am so sorry about that, guys. But if anyone needs to know from which cartridge this was from, just message me and I'll be happy to get that for you. This here is a Friscar's Punch, this little scalloped heart. And again, I just distressed that with Worn Lipstick. And I added the little butterfly on there with some stickles. Over here, I have some Prima flowers that have been in my stash forever. These are some of the older Prima flowers, which I loved, love, 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 love. These are some of my favorite flowers that they came out with years ago. I think it might have been like 6, 7 years ago. That's how old they are. Over here, I have these white leaves that I used as trim. And over here, I have a little fabric flower. And I believe this was Louise that gifted this to me. And another little pink circle there. Over here, you will see stamp number, I believe that's stamp number 2. And it says, "You are my friend." And I just cut that out. And this came from a stamp set that my sister had gifted to me. And they're by Inkadinkadoo. And over here on this little circle, I have a little bird that I colored in using tumbled glass and the lemonade color, which is the yellowish. And I also colored in the beak with my distress markers, and I used dried marigold for that. And she has a little flower in her beak that she's carrying off somewhere. And she's part of the lawn fawn stamp set. That's number 3. Number 4 stamp is these clouds, also from the lawn fawn set, that I colored. Well, this is white cardstock, but I distressed the edges with some tumbled glass and some black soot. And as you can see there, those are stamps 3 and 4. And then for the sister page, here on the top, I have some more of those K & Company chipboard sticker letters. Some more of those circles that I distressed all in pink. And over here I have another one of those Prima flowers. And guys, if you notice, I always try to do, when I do butterflies or flowers or breasts, I don't always succeed, but I do try to do them in groups of 1, 3, or 5. I was told by a designer once that whenever you're decorating, whether it's your home or whether it's a project that you're making, the odd numbers are much nicer to the eye in the whole scheme of things. And I don't know why. I'm just passing on some information. But I do like the 1, 3, 5, 7 rule or theory or whatever you want to call it. But like I said, I don't always follow it. I try. Um, but over here on the top of the flower, I have a white leaf. And this is one of the silk leaves from Wild Orchids Crafts. This is one of those monarch butterflies by Martha Stewart, and I added a pink heart brad to the center of that. I just cut off the prongs with my clippers, and I added that on, and some more of this recollection spring. These flowers here, these two, the yellow and the blue, are also Prima flowers, and this was a flower that was racked to me by one of my friends, and I just put that one on the center of the Prima flowers, and again one of those ribbon fabric flowers here. Over here to the center of the layout, I have that chevron pattern paper in the background along with the pink pattern paper, just like the sister page. And I also have that border treatment from that EK Success bubble scallop punch. I distressed everything with worn lipstick, and this photo mat is exactly the same size as the other photo mat that I cut out on my Cricut. Over here, this is from Die Cuts with a View vellum quotes, and it's so great to find that special person you want to annoy for the rest of your life. And I thought that was so cute, because that, if that does not speak of siblings, I don't know what does. So I just took this vellum quote and I backed that up on some plain pink cardstock, again using up those brads. I did cut off the prongs. I did not use them that way. I just cut off the little prongs in the back and I hot glued them down to my vellum paper. Oh, this came up. I forgot to glue this. To the center of this here, this is a CC Design stamp. However, I do not have this stamp. This stamp was actually gifted to me by Cindy for Kiddos. Thank you so much, Cynthia. And I just love this image. I still haven't purchased it. I don't know why I keep forgetting to get this stamp, but I will soon. I colored her in using my pro markers. Well, I colored both girls in using my pro markers. And I don't know if you can tell, guys, but over here in her hair, she has a tiny little pink brad. It's a little bow, and I have that there. I have a little heart brad here. This is also a lawn fawn stamp, lawn fawn stamp, lawn fawn stamp. And this one I know is the I forgot the name of it, but it's the one, the collection with the little doggies. And this one I believe is from the stamp set called Blue Skies by Lawn Fawn. And I just try to create a little scene here in between the photo mat and the quote. To the bottom, I have a long piece of green cardstock, and I think you can see it a little better here. And this was actually cut out from a paper punch that is by, I'm not sure if it's EK Success or Friskars, but it's a grass punch and it looks like grass. But I covered it all up with some flowers, and these flowers here are from Martha Stewart. I have a little bone that also came from this stamp set that I fussy cut out and I colored it in. And I also colored the doggy in with my pro markers and the sun, and I added stickles to that. Here I distressed this with some tumbled glass. And over here I added some flower shaped brads rather, to the bottom, just to look like grass and flowers, like a little flowery grass scene, I guess. To the bottom, I have this scallop lace. And I don't know if you guys can tell, but the scallop lace itself has these flowers. So I added these flat back pearls to the center of all the flowers. And then again, copying off the other page with the scalloped heart punch, I punched out 3 more, distressed them, and then I stamped, I don't remember which stamp set this came. Oh, no, this is the same stamp set that was given to me by my sister. It's by Inka Dinka Doo, and it says laugh, trust, and support. And I kind of get, I mean, sisters. I myself am blessed to have 3 sisters. And that's what you do with sisters. You laugh, you trust them, and you support each other. So I stamped them out with the worn lipstick, and then I made little banners out of each stamp, and I put them in the center of each heart. And like I said, again, following that 3 roll. And if you notice, I have 5 of the flat back pearls and 5 of the brad flowers. Like I said, I try 1, 3, 5. I try to follow that. What makes a collection and what makes it pleasing to the eye design wise. Here I have some more of those circles that I distressed, and again that pleated treatment with the ribbon that I did going all the way across, and I laid some of this pretty pink florally colored beaded trim, and I hot glued that down to the ribbon as well. So those are my 2 layout shares. I have not made a double page layout in quite some time. I find that lately I haven't been making as many layouts as I really need to, and I'm trying. I am so trying to get back into the swing of things, and hopefully using my stamps will help me to do that. So for my project, I use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Excuse me. I use 13 different stamps. So for all my new subscribers and old, let's try to get to using as many of those stamps that we have in our stashes for our projects, whether it be layouts, whether it be cards, whether it be altered projects, tags, ATC card. Well, not the ATC card because I don't know. Well, maybe you could fit more than 3 stamps on that. But I encourage you, go for it. Um, use up those stamps. Make them worth the money that we spent on them. I hope you all like my project. Again, for all my new subbies who um, who wants a little one-on-one time, if you send me a PM giving me a little information about yourself, I would be happy to give you a next shout out. I hope you all have a blessed day. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you soon. Bye for now.